Acetaminophen, which is basically commonly known as Tylenol, during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism.
If you show me those studies, I will absolutely, as I promised to Chairman Cassidy, I will apologize.
That is a very troubling response.
Hi, actual autistic person here. My name is William King Barnett. I'm a 29-year-old composer and content creator on the spectrum. I live in Queens, New York. I am not disparaging President Trump or anyone who voted for him, nor am I disparaging Secretary Kennedy. However, I don't want to see autistic people be used as pawns in a game of chess that nobody wins. Let's fact check all of the faulty statements that Trump and RFK have presented here. Fact check number 1. No, autism is not a tremendous horror show.
Tragedy.
And not a
Disease.
A lot of good comes from my autism, like my music. And it only causes greater anxiety for parents of autistic kids who really have no idea how to help them. I'd like to think that, Trump and RFK are doing this because they legitimately want to help us and parents, but I don't know if that's really the case. I just wonder if, perhaps something positive for me at least that comes out of all of this negativity coming from the White House is that I have this platform to, fight that, and it just makes the work more important and also more meaningful to be able to put it out there in this way and have Elizabeth Logginson. So this is like her book, and she wrote this all on it has socializing and even dealing with gossip and electronic communication, sportsmanship, and we would practice a lot of this stuff. Usually I'll do sections, and it scrolls it on the left side of my screen right by the camera. Strings in general, when I write classical music, I'll usually start by strings, like a string quartet with the melody and the accompaniment, and then I started varying it, bringing it in.
Should be a little more worried about firing everybody from yeah.
And it's hard being a neurodivergent person in this world. But still, it doesn't matter who you are, you still deserve to be treated as a human being.
And what do you do?
Almost a minority, and it makes me really mad that they want to cure autism instead of trying to find a way to help us and support us. They want to strip away supports and services for us, and that just is not okay for me. That we also contribute to society, and we contribute to society in so many different ways than other people would, because we have a different perspective of thinking. We think outside the box, and our brains.
Give us access, give it now!
Give us access, give it now!
Autistic adults, yeah!
Oh yeah. I know that I found a lot of acceptance coming out of the autistic closet. I used to just kind of hide it, try to present as
normal, whatever that means. And I've actually found a lot of acceptance, coming out of that closet, and people have greater love and understanding for me. And I've even met of any year with everything that's coming out of DC, with it just becomes even more important and more meaningful to be here and marching alongside each other and just feel the love and the community that we all have for each other, both autistic people, developmentally disabled people, and also physically disabled people, just to stand.
We are more powerful than Donald Trump. We are more powerful than MAGA Republicans. We are more powerful than cuts to programs.
I was at a No Kings march yesterday, and one of the chants that I loved was "No one gets left behind this time."